what was the tipping point that created this, that sparked this off, do you think?
Robert Doyle.
Robert Doyle, yeah?
He's
The mainstream media narrative that vilifies and alienates and demonises our brothers and sisters.
My room, which is in the back of a garage, which is made into 2 rooms, and my room is no bigger than, say, from where you're standing, about here, about this wide, where I had my bed, wardrobe and everything else. I was paying $200 a week. Yeah, and I had to go from the back of my place into inside to use the showers and everything else. Yeah.
How does the legal system work in shared accommodation? Is there a legal file being made on how to address these things? You know, people living in the same house, it's got to be legal issues. I go to the police station and I'm dissuaded from seeking justice by the guys behind the bulletproof glass because their workload is too much.
How does that make you feel?
Disgusted because they're just waiting for the crime to happen.
My name's Luke.
And Luke, would you consider this a political action?
Yes. I think that the word is out there. I think that we're changing minds already. We have people coming up all the time. We have a couple of people that are really working hard. When I say a couple, I mean a big group. Like, awesome. And we have been staffed for this type of thing. And basically we want to come back in a relationship with society and be part.
Why is it that Martin Foley, he's the Minister for Housing, why is it the lower monkeys, at City Council, or the Salvation Army, who are anti-gay and anti-women's rights to abortion, who are anti-social justice, have got any role in these negotiations or discussions at all?
You know what? It's outrageous. And I would ask Mr. Foley to come here, come and see what we're doing, get involved. I want to see your face and I want to be able to talk to you. I want to be able to make sure that you get behind what we're doing here, because, you know, I know that you're probably busy with your elections trying to get yourselves back into power and trying to look after your own interests, but we're here every single day. We're on the streets. We have nothing else. We only have hope, and we know we're going to make this happen. And so if you're not involved, it's going to happen. If you are involved, it's going to happen. But I do want to see you here. I want to make sure that you understand what we're doing.
There's so many empty public housing properties scattered around Melbourne, so it's not like there isn't any public housing. It's there, it's available right now. How do you feel about the fact that you're not being offered this long-term, secure public housing, and instead you're being offered short-term, private community housing?
Well, it's outrageous. It's dehumanising. It's almost as if they have a lack of faith in us, as if they don't think that we can handle a home or we deserve to be in one. I'll tell you what we do. All of these people here are lovely people. We've all supported each other all the way through this, and our life has not been easy, and we've made sure that together we can make it a little bit better. And everybody behind me deserves a roof over their head, and it's outrageous that we're not being offered it. It's playing games. We want to make sure that these guys realise that we aren't moving until we get access to that long-term accommodation.
This stuff from the government seems to be an attempt to sweep homelessness under the carpet. This same modus operandi of trying to hide homelessness,
They want to appease us. They want to make us think, oh look, we achieved something, and then we'll all go back to what we were doing on the street, and maybe 2 or 3 of us will get housing for a month. It's not good enough. It's not going to work. We're not stupid. We know what we want. We're not going to stop until we get what we want.
What are your thoughts about what's happening here as far as the community?
Well, this community, has been amazing, and the thing is that they will continue to be dehumanised until we take this stand. Because the thing is, homeless people don't vote. You know, people don't like to see homeless people on their streets, and they'll look the other way. As far as they're concerned, we don't exist. So we're doing this to be able to say, hey, look, we do exist.
This is your political voice?
This is our political voice. This is our movement, and this is us shouting to the sky that we're significant, we're here, and we deserve a home.
What are you going to do? Are you going to stay and not be moved on?
Yeah, we are going to stay, and we're not going to be moved on.
Morning, Melbourne. I'm Joel, from the Homeless Person Union. We come down here today to talk about human right to housing. All human beings are born free and equal in dignity and rights. Everybody is entitled to all rights and freedoms. Doesn't matter whether you got money in your pocket, doesn't matter whether you got housing, your freedoms and rights are meant to be protected by the state. They have failed. They have abrogated their responsibilities to the people. They have breached their contract. They are elected into office for. Everybody has a right to life, liberty and security of person. If you're living on the streets, you haven't got that. No one should be held in slavery or servitude. Corporate banks, corporate state, that's what they create, servitude. No one shall be subjected to torture or cruel, inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment. When you criminalise people for begging you on the streets and you put them in prison, that's your unofficial housing policy, that's cruel and inhumane treatment. The people deserve better. Everybody has a right to freedom of movement. If you're getting moved on by the police because you're lying here on the street because you've landed on a struggle street the state created,
Can't get a fucking real job.
I've got an occupation, brother, and it pays more. You're right, mate. What's your name?
Dale.
Why are you here?
I'm here because, yes, I admit that I have made some wrong decisions in life. And not only that, I was recently placed here by my own government at the age of 8 years old, and I've been struggling since. I've never been given a second chance, and pretty much all it is, no job, no job. The reason being, we need a house so that we can get our paycheck sent in the mail and have a shower so we can go to work. Not only go to work, but able to come home and rest our weary feet and heads.
Shut the door in a world that would discriminate against you and treat you as a second-class citizen, yeah, and look down on you. What do you think about that?
I'm a human being and I deserve a second chance in life.
You're a human being and your rights are your rights, brother, yeah? Alright, so what about the services? How have they been of any tangible fucking benefit to you, brother?
We've been offered temporary accommodation which will only last 3 months, and it's just going to repeat again. We're going to head back out on the streets when the lease ends, and sometimes they don't really actually bother trying to extend the lease, or most of us can't afford it because we can't hold stable jobs properly because we're always bouncing around in between places, either ending up on the streets or couch surfing or having to commit another crime just so we can go to jail just to get off the street.
How dare the government? How dare the government treat our citizens as second-class people, give them substandard support, put them into transitional housing where they're being preyed upon and profiteered on by charities and private operators who want you there in their houses, in their boarding rooms, in their transitional homes to make money off of you, charging you 85% of your benefits so that you can never actually save enough to escape and live independently. We condemn the government for their role in this, their complacency, their bureaucratic navel-gazing, the impotency of government to actually do something that's going to end homelessness. There's 80,000 empty houses in Victoria. Yeah?
25,000
There's
out
25,000 people homeless.
40,000 children.
The Homeless Persons Union says, go and live in them, brother. Take them back, they're yours.
Oh, it's that simple.
It is that simple, just move in, have one. We've got one up there, it's got a jacuzzi in it. Come and move in, bro.
Nice.
You don't need permission to be a human. You've got a human right to housing, Article 25. Imagine that, you've got a human right to housing.